back to another episode of our program. Today is another phase of our program. Please don't forget to share, follow, and subscribe. So the topic we are going to be discussing today is all about education. When they say education and schooling, has been misquoted today among the youth of today. So let's analyze some part of what education actually means. Education means a theory or body of knowledge which is being imparting into someone and are being acquired by someone. When it says education, education is all about imparting and acquiring in order to solve the problem of our society. Education it's all about study in order to solve societal problem, financially, economically, and socially. And if someone goes to school, or let's say if someone attended school and to study, and what this person attended school to study cannot solve a single problem from the society where the person belongs to, definitely the person just attended a school, not being educated. Because school is more or less of physical environment. So school is physical environment where we are to be educated. School is physical environment where we are to acquire knowledge. School is physical environment where we are to impart knowledge. Not schooling is a profession on its own. Schooling is not all about education. Education is acquiring knowledge and imparting knowledge in order to face or to tackle the problem of the society that individual belongs to. Because education will provide knowledge and strategies to tackle challenges in your community. And schooling alone cannot do that, because school is just more or less of a physical environment. Education will actually give you a profession. When they say profession, what is the meaning of profession? When they say profession, what do we actually mean by the word profession? Profession is a vocation where everyone is expected to apply expertise in the services of others. And if your profession cannot solve a problem, definitely you are not educated. You only attended school. So we attend school. In order to be educated, once we have been educated, definitely we want to use it to solve the problem of the society that we belong to, which is actually called profession. Both school and education have been misquoted among the real youth of today. Because 90% of we youth of today believe that attending classes alone is to be educated, which is actually not. But we students that we are preparing to go to school, there are some questions that we are planning to go to school or to be educated. There are some questions that we're supposed to ask at the back of our mind. Having all that question, what are the questions? One, why am I going to school? That's number one reason. Number two there is, if I finish schooling, will I able to solve the problem of my community? Three, what exactly my community is lacking? And many more like that. But having all this in mind will definitely help us to be educated is a language just like other language like Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, and other languages as well. But we believe that when we go to school, we are going there for only speaking of English language. No, we have misquoted or we have misunderstood schooling and being educated. Schooling, speaking English language is not only the evidence of going to school, but how productive we are when we attended classes, when we attend school. In order to be educated, what are the products we are going to produce when we finish? There are many out there. There are many people out there. If they are asked the definition of courses that they are going to study, what is the definition of the course or discipline that they are aspiring to go and study? Well, we finish in from their cars, which is actually, there won't be a genuine definition. Some may even say that they do not know the definition of the course that they are going to study. Some believe that going to school only to sign on the white T-shirt when they finish the last exam is an education, but education goes beyond that. The one that always amazes me is some that study education courses will be saying, I cannot cheat. Now tell me, why did you go to school? Tell me, why did you study that education course in the first place if you cannot cheat? Now tell me, and there are some courses that do not relevant to some communities. For instance, a village that does not have hotel, radio and television stations, and the people who are living in that village are studying mass communication studies. Where exactly are they going to use what they are going to school for? Hotel management. A village that does not have hotel and their what? Let's say their children are going to school in order to study that hotel management. Where exactly are they going to solve the problem of their society like that? What are they going to school? What are they going to change in their community? Definitely, such people just going to school to obtain certificates. Not what, so that our qualification. Definitely, such people are just going to school in order to obtain certificates. So let's be productive. Let's be productive. Not just only having certificate in which it cannot satisfy our wants. Let's change our mind. Let's use Oyinbos as the example. Let's be productive, not only just holding of certificate. In the older back then, in the older days, they believe in what you are producing. They believe in your productivity rather than the certificate someone is holding. So, if at all, the certificate is just the evidence that this so-so-so person has knowledge about certain knowledge. Certificate is just an evidence about a certain profession. So not we should not base on certificate.